So a lot of the nobility titles started to be replaced with the growth of capitalism and colonialism. So, for example, master became Mr., sire became sir, mistress, miss, madame, and so on, with some more examples. Now, the reason for this is because you need someone to develop these colonies, right? The ruling class, the monarchs, they need someone to develop these colonies. So lower class people essentially get a promotion. So you can now own land. You can now have slaves, right? You're now going to be very wealthy. So that's when some of the titles based on bloodline, because if someone owns slaves, they're going to be a master. You understand? And with the growth of capitalism, people that used to be regulated to poverty had an opportunity to become rich. So a lot of these nobility titles started to be spread around, all right? But then after the American Revolution, they were kind of completely done away with because, all these titles were connected to nobility and republicanism, rejection of nobility. That's why, for example, George Washington wasn't called His Excellency or anything like that. He was General, right? General Washington. This was kind of, keeping him on par with the people, like you're a servant, you're not superior to the people kind of deal. And even in America today, the way we look at our politicians or even, criticize our politicians, in some parts of the world, this is unthinkable, right? Because, you'll still see these titles throughout the world, His Excellency or Her Excellency or Supreme Leader or whatever the case may be, right? Even with last names, a lot of places, India, a lot of places in Latin America, Colombia, Mexico, people know the names. They know what name goes back to some Spanish aristocratic class and what name doesn't, and what name is a slave name. They still know this stuff. In America, we really don't, we don't analyze someone's last name like that. I mean, if the person is from a different country or a different background, obviously we'll know from their name, but we won't know what status they are, right? We won't know what caste someone from India is from their name, but someone from India will know. So America kind of done away, they did away with that, right? Attempted to do away with that. And then it was replaced with the rise of capitalism and these job titles. I'm an executive, I'm marketing director, I'm, so-and-so engineer, I'm a CEO. And, the university titles, you just have an associate's degree, I have a bachelor's degree, you just have a bachelor's, I have a master's, whatever the case may be. And it goes to show you that this need to try to elevate oneself above other people isn't man-made. It's something innate, something we're born with.